Day to all of y'all. Usually I post in the morning, but I had PT or physical training in the morning, and then after that I had other stuff that I had to do. But I'm here now, ready to show y'all a game that I played against Elshad, Mama Do 64. Don't know if I'm saying it right. But anyway, y'all, if y'all know my video from the craziest opening ever, playing in the Elshad system, well, let me tell you something, man. This is my first time playing somebody that named themselves Elshad and plays the Elshad system on me. And this is a very strong player as well. If y'all know my, like I said, my last video, um, it was crazy opening for white, and for white plays, the Elshad system and everything. All right. So without further ado, let's actually get started. So my opponent plays c3, no problem. I'm guessing he was gonna go d4 or whatever, things like that. I go e5, thinking he's gonna go d4. And this dude hit me with the queen a4. I'm like, yo, man, he's about to play the Elshad system on me. I've never played against anybody that put an Elshad on me. Never. So this is how I this is what I played. So I play c6. And remind you in certain books, like if y'all did buy that book, the Elshad system for white and for black or whatever, they talk about how instead of the c6, most opponents will go bishop d7. So I knew bishop d7 was wrong, especially since I played at Elshad myself. So I knew bishop d7 would be wrong, so I go c6, to prevent all of that, right? And I also know that this queen on a4 can also be met with queen h4 in the future if I decide to castle, on the king side. So I knew the basic concept of the Elshad or whatever, so I got it. So this is what I did. Actually, I go c6, he plays knight f3. Now, the crazy part about this opening, that he didn't do h3, which I thought that was something that he would have played, either G3 or maybe G4, whatever the case may be. That's how you're supposed to play it though. But there are games where people play knight f3. But for me, I like the original Elshad system where you play the h3 automatically and then get to that G4. All right. So I go bishop d6, defending this pawn, but also to bring this bishop back to c7. And then, of course, this dark square bishop will have range of maybe going bishop b6 if I have to. So I'm giving myself options on what I'm playing. So he goes e4, and I go bishop c7, because I want to be able to get this bishop out soon, right? So he goes d4, I go d6. He takes, I take back, right? And I'm kind of happy with this position because now my bishop, my light square bishop, is free to move to his diagonal. Then I could get my knight out, and then, like I said, my bishop is still placed great or whatever, so it won't be defending this pawn that long. But my opponent goes bishop g5, attacking my queen. I go knight f6, knight d2, and I just automatically castle kingside. I was happy to castle kingside because this e4 pawn that he has on here is blocking this queen from getting to the other side. So I'm very aware of that, and that's why I castle kingside. All right. And he goes queen c2, and this is a Elshad system move or whatever, queen c2. To me, the best move would have been on queen d1, just so he could try to maneuver his queen down to the king side and give me trouble. That's what I would have did. But I go knight b d7, just developing. He goes rook d1. I go queen e8. He goes on knight h4, and now I'm getting a little bit scared because he's ready to go knight f5 and everything. And like I told you before, if he get this pawn out the way or whatever, then he can somehow maybe move maneuver his queen closer to my king side. So I was getting a little bit nervous about this at all. So I go a6 to try to back this dark square bishop down. He goes bishop e3, and I go knight g4, trying to get rid of this dark square bishop, because if I could get rid of this dark square bishop, then he's going to potentially have some dark square weaknesses, whereas I can really maneuver his weaknesses with my dark square bishop. So my opponent goes knight f5. I go knight captures e3 automatically. He goes F captures E3, and I go knight F6. So now my bishop, my light square bishop is really not doing nothing. However, this knight on F5 is very active and everything. So I have no problem taking this knight at all. I have no problem doing that. So he goes bishop C4, and I automatically take it because I'm like, I have no use for this light square bishop, especially since that knight is posted very lovely on that post. So I took it automatically. And yes, I undo his double pawns or whatever, but again, white has weaknesses. You'll see what I'm about to do. So I'll go pawn e4. Simple as that. I'll go pawn e4. The whole point of it is to stop this pawn from connecting with to prevent him from going to d5 square so that his pawns won't be connected. And I wanted to disconnect this connection. And then also I'm looking at this weak pawn right here where I could potentially go bishop b6 and then knight g4, which is the plan. So he castled kingside and I go knight g4. As you see, I'm hitting knight captures e3, forking the rook and the queen as well. And then also I have this lovely bishop captures ace2 check, or I could take with the knight, but I think the bishop take would be lovely. But it only depends on where he move at. So he goes queen catches e4. I could go. I thought first I was going to go bishop captures ace2 check, but after I go king h1, um, my queen is still attacking this knight, and then if I move my pawn, he'll just automatically exchange queens. I'll take, and then he'll just move his rook over, or maybe this way to prevent this fork. So instead of me actually going for the bishop captures h2, I just go knight captures e3. So he goes f6. I just capture the rook automatically. He goes queen g4, not wanting to exchange. He's just ready to try to checkmate me. So I go queen e3 check. He goes king h1, and of course, guys, he's about to mate me on g7. So of course, I can't just think about trying to mate him when he's about to mate me. So I go pawn g5. He goes knight f3. I go knight f2. He takes. I take. And then h3. Then I go rook on a to d8. And then of course he had a good amount of time. Like he had like at least like 10 seconds on his clock. And after this move, he became flustered because there was really nothing that he could do in his position. For instance, if he decides to go, here, let me go right here. If he decides to go knight catches g5, he's gonna get hit. Oh, I'm sorry, not that way, but he'll get hit with the queen e1 check. And of course, he can't go down here because my bishop is covering that square. So the only way he could block it is with bishop f1, and then that's checkmate. So it's not really nothing he could really do. Even if he, I don't know, even if he comes here, even if he goes knight g1, I still have um, rook d1, and it's gonna he still ain't gonna be able to. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm tripping. Actually, no, that's still good. I think. No, that's actually not good. I'm sorry, y'all. That is actually not good, actually, because he could take my rook. All right, so let's go back. Um, all right, so after rook a d8, I already told y'all about if he try to capture, I got queen e1 check, and it will be checkmate. But if he does come here, what would be the move actually? Um, I personally would think this rook e8 move. And if he try to, and like I said, if he try to exchange queens, it wouldn't matter because this is a one endgame for me, so it wouldn't matter. But if he tried to get me right here, oh yeah, that might be a problem right there. I probably can't go rook e8 after this right here. Yeah, that ain't gonna even work. I think that loses. That rook F8 loses. Dang. So what would I be able to do in this position after this? It seems like y'all either I can go rook D2. That'd probably be the best move that I can do right now. And he can't and now he can't go here. He can't go here now because of checkmate. So he ain't gonna be able to do that. And then even if you try to do moves like maybe B3 or whatever, I still got the rook after E8. Yeah, after that, I don't think it's nothing he could do. Maybe if you try to sack, take, maybe here, maybe try to get a draw or something. Um, yeah, that's not gonna help at all. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna help. B4, and then I'm safe. Yeah, I think this is a one game. This would just be a one game. But yeah, but that mistake would be that actually would be a mistake if I ever tried that. Not night catchers, but if he goes here and I decide to go rook E8, this is a blunder because I believe this automatically wins. This automatically wins. Because even after this, I can't see how I can even like stop this. I don't see how I could stop that. I could go here, but then after queen captures on H6. Oh yeah, I do have some. Oh nope, can't do that. Yeah, there's no way. I mean, that's the only way I could do it. I have to sack this queen to stop this mate. That's about it. But yeah. But anyway, y'all, this is how this game was played. Very interesting game. I never played against somebody that played an Elshad on me, so that was pretty interesting. So I thought I had to share this. But definitely, please like, please share, please comment if you really enjoyed this video, and also, y'all, don't forget to subscribe. All right, y'all, peace.